enough, but in probably the last 5 years, we've been seeing a lot more women truck drivers.
Yeah.
And I mean,
we got a lot of steering wheel holders. Now, we got women drivers out there like Ingrid Brown. There's a few out there. But a lot of these ladies are just steering wheel holders, but they'll get there.
And what tickles me nowadays, you see women get out of the truck and they got high heels on and all dressed out like they're going to church, you know, and I thought, well, how in the heck did they not kill themselves?
Church or not.
They're all decked out. And I thought, how do they walk in and out of them trucks and everywhere? I done broke my neck. I mean, truck drivers are blue jeans and cowboy boots or whatever.
So your definition of a truck driver, man or woman, what is it? What are we supposed to be doing out here?
As long as you put a CB in your truck and you know how to drive, because everybody should have a CB right off the bat, you're a truck driver.
What are we driving behind here? Talk about this right here.
Oh, I got my work for Dean Friday now. Last year I was with Klingshern, but I got a new Pete. It's a 2021 now. Got a cat motor in it and 53-foot spread axle trailer. And I love it. They're actually great people to work for. I am enjoying the hell out of it. No E-log. Yay.
I heard that.
Yeah,
The show.
made me some stuff, so we've dressed the truck up a little bit more, which I do, much like last year, I do the red, white, and blue. So Mom she's been off, so we got new little creations on the truck. So we have our little stuff there. And then we've got, let's see here, if you look inside, we got some more red, white, and blue, and up in the back, I got my flag flying and it lights up at night.
And her little jellyfish hanging.
Yeah, my little jellyfish hanging up there. So, yep. She's a work in progress. I've only been in her about a month, but we got a lot of stuff we're fixing to do. 2021 is actually what she's registered as. She was a 17. So, yeah. She's not a 17 no more. Nice, beautiful 550 cat inside, 18-speed, 308 rear ends, and 80-inch sleeper, and I'm loving the room.
Beautiful.
So,
beautiful.
Yeah, they've been great over here. I'm tickled pink. It only took me a year to get on over here, so to be able to come to work for Dean and represent him in the company and area, and it's been absolutely wonderful. I love it.
That's it. That's the one.
I'm sure she would prefer somewhere shady.
Yeah. Are we hot? Let's.
I'm usually dark. Well, I've been in a house for almost a year and a half. I hadn't been outside any hardly.
Really?
Yeah, I broke my femur bone, had 3 operations on it. So.
You know, I heard about that.
And then I got an infection, so now I'm still going to be 3 more months before I can get my shoulder replacement done. Somewhere I heard it on the truck.
And so let's talk about that. So this is the part 2 bit for the people that don't know. You know, we got the beautiful Veronica and the beautiful Veronica's mom.
This is Zeke.
And we are both truck drivers.
Yes, sir.
And we see what's going on here. Can you talk about just briefly what happened?
About my leg? Oh, I was home for a shoulder replacement and I fell at the end of my husband's wheelchair ramp and broke my femur bone, and I've had to have 3 surgeries on it. And so now I'm fighting an infection, but it's working.
So just a little bit more and you're going to be back in the truck?
Yeah, as soon as I can. I will.
So, you know, we talked with Veronica, how much trucking experience you got?
I got 20 years in October.
20 years yourself.
And I got 25.
And 25 years. You know, I can't say this enough, but in probably the last 5 years, we've been seeing a lot more women truck drivers.
Yeah.
And I mean,
we got a lot of steering wheel holders. Now, we got women drivers out there like Ingrid Brown. There's a few out there. But a lot of these ladies are just steering wheel holders, but they'll get there.
And what tickles me nowadays, you see women get out of the truck and they got high heels on and all dressed out like they're going to church, you know, and I thought, well, how in the heck did they not kill themselves?
Church or not.
But they're all decked out. And I thought, how do they walk in and out of them trucks and everywhere? I done broke my neck. I mean, truck drivers are blue jeans and cowboy boots or whatever.
So your definition of a truck driver, man or woman, what is it? What are we supposed to be doing out here?
As long as you put a CB in your truck and you know how to drive, because everybody should have a CB right off the bat, you're a truck driver.
I love that. That's the greatest definition ever.
Well, a lot of people don't have the courtesy and courtesy no more. There's no respect no more. Even for drivers, to drivers. I mean, they got to learn. But you know, it's all about the respect out here and the courtesy. And we can't even. Half of them don't even acknowledge that we're all out here doing the same damn job.
And most truck drivers don't realize if they have a CB, we're gonna let them know something's wrong, and they have to don't even have them, and then they want to run up on an accident or whatever. So that's just
They don't turn them on.
people
no more.
crazy.
I hear you. So, for the ladies that want to get into trucking, I mean, y'all the pioneers over here. I mean, any advice for them?
Just do
Let's see
it.
me.
My thing is, though, I feel if a man can do it, a woman can do it better.
Do you feel like, as far as respect for truckers, do you feel like men get more or less? Is it the same as women, or?
Some women can drive a hell of a lot better than some
No,
of these guys.
some
And then some of
men-
the guys do better than the women.
On the CB, men give you heck because you get a woman out there, especially when I first started. They'll try to talk stuff, but
Oh,
you just
yeah.
learn how to talk to crack right back. So they dish it out, we can dish it out too.
Y'all know I do
Good
that.
for
So
you. Good for you.
I love it. I love it. No, that's great. You know, I appreciate you. You know, we wanted to meet Mom. We heard she was a
Year
firecracker.
Hey,
You
I
know?
told y'all, I get it from my mama.
I tell you that, right?
And for another thing, I've been driving a truck. Well, my husband died, and I hadn't ever dated anybody. My mother would say, "Why don't you date a truck? Have you found a truck driver yet to date?" I said, "I don't want no sleazy, nasty truck driver." And I said, "Because there's a lot of them out there, you know, you got to watch." And then all of a sudden, what? I met this one. We was up in Wilco truck stop one day, and Jackson and this guy said, "Who's that lady in that two-tone Freightliner?" And Veronica said, "You're in trouble, Mother." I said, "Yeah." I married him a year later.
I love it.
Good for
I love
you.
it. I love it. So at the end of this, do we want to end people with anything? Shout outs to anyone or any other insight?
Oh, I'm gonna give a shout out to Kevin. Kevin Kennedy, which drives for Zach Brown Band. He's been pretty great. My mom, I mean, she's my inspiration. She's the one that got me out here into this, and I love her to death, even though we don't always see eye to eye, and she tells me to slow the hell down. But, you know.
What was your inspiration, Mom, on getting into trucking?
I guess my father was a truck driver, and I had married my husband that was a truck driver, and he just started letting me do it on the. No, we were all going to Texas. Him and his brother were driving a team, and I went with them. And his brother says, "You want to drive?" And I said, "Yes." So I drove all the way across Texas in the 01. And my husband. Then he woke up. He said, "If I knew you was driving, I wouldn't have been sleeping." And that's what started. I said, "If I can do it, I can do it."
I love
And
it.
You gotta watch her though. I mean, one of the first trips I took with her before I even started driving, she had to be, Florida or Georgia to.
I had took some yellow jackets, and you buy it on the counter.
She needed to stay awake, and of course I wasn't driving then. She needed to stay awake. So Mom was like, "Look outside." I was like, "What for what?" Now this is after they finally kicked in, because I told her, I was like, "Just take one and let it kick in." She took two. So I think they both kicked in at the same time. So she told me, she's like, "Get out of the truck and see if I'm on the white line." I just looked at her. I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Get out and see if I'm on the white line."
I
I'm
was
like,
trying to, make sure that it was in the lane or whatever, but
but she's telling me to get out and look. And I'm like, "Mama," she's like, "Oh, how damn hard is it to get out and look?" I said, "Mama, you're doing 75 miles an hour. Kind of hard." She goes, "Oh, I mean, look out." After that, she's like, "How many yellow jackets did I take?" She wouldn't take no more than one at a time after that.
They were strong.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. That's great. I agree.
And don't ever pass her when she's legal and you are like not. So I'm flying down the road, and we work for the same company, but I thought she's going to be going the other way. And we pulled freight for DHL for meeting planes. And I passed her doing like 80. And all I heard on the CB was, "I don't know who the hell that is in that Jamestown truck, but if it's who I think it is, she better slow her ass down." I was like,
Uh-oh. We're really out here trucking.
Yeah.
So, definitely.
She's always told me that if when we run together, she's like, "If I get a ticket because of you," but she's always got her tickets when I wasn't with her.
I didn't get very many. Not for speeding. I only got that one for parking on a ramp.
Now you got the one. You got the
Oh
school
yes,
zone.
yes. And my son had killed himself, and we were riding with somebody else, and we were talking about it. And I come up to a school zone, and it was flashing. But the James behind me said that light wasn't flashing when you went by. But they got me anyway.
They got you, huh?
Yeah, they got her.
you. Nah, well, overall, I appreciate y'all so much.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, that's great. And let's
Guess
take a
we'll see-
picture.
I guess we'll see you next year, huh?
Yeah, we'll see you when we see you soon. Soon on the road, right?
I hope
Hopefully.
so.
I hear that.
I told her she's trying to become the bionic bitch because she's getting all these new body parts. I mean, she's got new knees, she's got new
And
legs.
see, I broke this arm when I first started driving a truck, and it healed wrong. So it's like the gear shift is. And I had asked my doctor, did my knee replacements about it. He says, "Well, we can have you can do a elbow replacement." I said, "What the heck?" And I have a
Told you you're
shoulder
trying to become
replacement and
bionic.
2 knee replacement. Now I can get an elbow replacement. He said, "Yeah, but that's about a year recovery." I said, "Well, I'll wait till I get older."
I can see that.
And he said, "Well, he's not hurt. Don't fix it." And I said, "It don't hurt."
Makes sense. Makes
I
sense.
love it. I love it.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.